YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk here, and in today's video we're covering a very interesting topic, I should say. This is definitely some of the biggest news we've ever seen coming from Fortnite in a while. We did just get a brand new update. I'll be straight up with you, not a ton to talk about, so I'm not really going to make a video covering the leaks and stuff like that because we didn't just get that many skins, even though some of them were really good. We're going to talk about this today. We have the Disney Epic Games news. This is kind of insane, and we're going to go over it. A lot of people are seeming to be worried about this, and I can see why, and we're going to talk about that here in this video. It says here, the Walt Disney Company and Epic Games will collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe that will further expand the reach of beloved Disney stories and experiences. Disney will also invest $1.5 billion to acquire an equity stake in Epic Games alongside the multi-year project. In addition to being a world-class games experience and interoperating with Fortnite, the new persistent universe will allow a multitude of opportunities for consumers to play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. Players, gamers, and fans will be able to create their own stories and experiences, express their fandom in a distinctly Disney way, and share content with each other in ways that they will love. This will all be powered by Unreal Engine. Our exciting new relationship with Epic Games will bring together Disney's beloved brands and franchises with the hugely popular Fortnite in a transformational new games and entertainment universe. This marks Disney's biggest entry ever into the world of games and offers significant opportunities for growth and expansion. We can't wait for fans to experience the Disney stories and worlds they love in groundbreaking new ways. Disney was one of the first companies to believe in the potential of bringing their worlds together with ours in Fortnite, and they will use Unreal Engine across their portfolio. Now we're collaborating on something entirely new to build a persistent, open, and interoperable ecosystem that will bring together the Disney and Fortnite communities. This will enable us to bring together our incredible collection of stories and experiences from across the company for a broad audience in ways we have only dreamed of before. Epic Games' industry-leading technology and Fortnite's open ecosystem will help us reach consumers where they are so they can engage with Disney in the ways that are most relevant to them. Okay, so that's a lot to take in, but there's still more about this that we're going to go over. They also say that Disney and Epic Games have engaged hundreds of millions of players through Fortnite content integrations, season collaborations, in-game activations, and live events, including the Marvel Nexus War with Galactus, which drew more than 15.3 million concurrent players. Unreal Engine is used to produce assets and content across the Disney portfolio, including in the development of video games like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, in cinematic editing and animation for film and streaming, and in the creation of more than 15 Disney Parks attractions like Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This all builds on Epic Games' participation in the 2017 Disney Accelerator program, which seeks to impact the future of technology and entertainment. The digital world is growing and evolving with more than 3 billion video game players worldwide who want to move safely and seamlessly between the worlds they love, unleash their own creativity, and experience great gameplay. Disney's games business continues to deliver strong results since it shifted to a licensing business model in 2016. Disney is a leading games licensor working with best-in-class developers and publishers, including on the best-selling superhero game of all time, Marvel's Spider-Man. Licensed games from Disney garnered more than 150 award nominations, wins, and other accolades in 2023, including multiple Game of the Year nominations for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Too bad that never actually won any of those awards. It's crazy. Disney mobile games have 1.5 billion global installs, and to date, 9 Disney games franchises that have grossed more than $1 billion in sales. In the US, the world's largest games market, licensed titles from Disney regularly hit the annual top 10 best sellers list. So yeah, that is basically everything here, and then there's just some other jargon here that I'm not going to read because there isn't really anything else to talk about with this. But man, oh man, is this big news, and everyone is kind of scared. I'm not seeing a lot of positivity with this announcement, because it makes sense why we would be a little bit scared, because if you remember, you got to remember that one big thing with them laying off so many employees just recently with this. And I almost imagine, like, I feel like everything that's been happening to the game, the boring UI, the terrible UI, honestly, and how everything is integrated, forcing us into like creative maps, even though it wasn't always like that. Them trying to remove skins from people, like you weren't able to run skins in multiple sort of things if the experience you're playing wasn't rated correctly for your Fortnite skin that you're wearing. Like, remember that wasn't very long ago. They did remove it, and I almost believe that the reason as to why we were having that in the first place was because of this. Disney wants people to be playing this, and they want people and they want children to basically play the game without having any sort of worry about anything negative that could come out of it. Like if they're seeing like a scary skin or something like that. I mean, they got to do better with the creative integration, because there was a ton of racist maps that were allowed to just frolic on the game, and I don't think Disney wants that, right? So the fact that they bought out 10% of their stake too, like they bought out 10% of their stock, it's kind of nuts. And from Sheena BR, they said this is kind of like a summary of it. So Disney invests $1.5 billion into Epic Games. Content of Disney will be watchable in Fortnite. Players will be able to create their own experiences, I'm assuming with creative and UEFN. So we're probably going to get some sort of like, I don't know, assets from Disney properties that can be used in that. That's my guess. And then Avatar collaboration is confirmed alongside many other future ones. So yeah, that's really it. I mean, basically Disney has a big stake in Fortnite now, and it's a little scary because I don't know what they're going to do to the game. Obviously, the game has lost a lot of its sort of originality over the years, especially most recently. Like, as soon as Donald Mustard left, I had like a sneaking suspicion that like something bad was going to happen, or something was kind of like looming over our heads and stuff like that. And this seems like a really big deal. Now, I want to be optimistic about this. I think this can be cool, but it's just scary knowing that like all this is going to come to the game. Like, this game is going to be so commercialized. It already has been a little bit with like jam tracks now. Like, we have tons of copyrighted songs. We've had copyrighted emotes before, and we still do, obviously. We have all this stuff coming into the game, and it's a little overwhelming because Fortnite wasn't built on like real life characters. It wasn't built on actual like collaborations and stuff like that in the game. And then we slowly but surely started getting them, and they've been exciting for sure, but it takes away the originality of the game. The game doesn't feel like it has its own identity anymore, especially with that horrible UI change in season 5, or chapter 5 rather. Like, it almost feels like they're going for as corporate and as bland as possible. And yeah, with this acquisition now with Fortnite and Disney, yeah, like they get a little bit of a say now because they have $1.5 billion into them, and they have 10% of their stock. That is a big deal, right? So it's interesting. I don't know what necessarily is going to happen with this, but expect a lot more Disney stuff to make its way into Fortnite in ways of like skins, maps, experiences. Again, I don't necessarily know what that means 100%. No one really knows what that means, honestly. It's scary. It's a scary thing for this to happen, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm thinking we're gonna get some awesome collaboration skins with this. Like, anything that you can think of that's like Disney will basically, this is way more guaranteed to come into the game now. Like, we've had tons of Star Wars, tons of Marvel. That was all basically like, yeah, we're always gonna get that. Then we got things like Jack Skellington and Peter Griffin in the game. Those are two things that were like, I didn't expect them to be in the game. Well, now they're in the game, and now you can expect probably like Toy Story, Incredibles, Avatar is already basically confirmed for that. There's so many different things that they can do, and it really is just interesting that we were even having this conversation, because I didn't think something like this would actually happen, but it does seem like that this is it. This is going to be a big deal for us, and we're going to just have to deal with it. I hope it's good. I don't want this to drive away players. I don't want this to scare away people from playing the game because, oh, now it's mostly Disney stuff. We'll have to wait and see on it. I'm really worried mostly about like them hiding skins from us again. Hopefully they do it the way I kind of explained it before, where if your account is underage, if you're a child account, then you can't see it from their perspective. Not everyone has to like abide to this sort of rule set, because that would be really dumb, and it's like we're getting punished for something we didn't do just because we're older, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with the like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Use code ITALK in the Fortnite item shop if you'd like to support me. What do you think about this, man? This is quite a bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.